This is Wagner Wagger. Nicknames including Mr. Wagger, the Wagger, Wagger Pia, and Walter.
That's me. And I need to tell you the life of a professional wagger isn't easy.
Wagner was raised in a very poor family as an only child. Their parents' only hope to be able to survive was for Wagner to get a good education, and therefore a good job.
But I never really liked school, and I haven't been in years. According to my family, I have malaria, scurvy, meningococcal, pneumonia, the lot, and tons more made up. All we ever wanted was a son to be proud of, but we never got that. It all started 7 years ago. I had a math test that day, and I didn't really like my chances. So I told my mum I was sick. Mum! The average cold, and she bought it. Skip ahead 7 years and over 1,000 lies, and I finished school.
And how has that worked out for you?
Well, I've got no job, no girlfriends, no life, and I'm dumber than a rock.
What do you think your parents have to say about this?
Well, my parents wouldn't say anything bad about me. They love me for who I am. He's dumber than a rock. The Lord knows better company. Wagner's had more sick days than I've had beers.
And hey, where'd he go? Oh, he said he just got the Black Death.
This is Wagner Wagger, a professional wagger.
Wagner has skipped 7 years of school by pretending to be sick, but now he's been caught.
I've been caught, and I'm in deep trouble.
This is Mr. Titan.
I work for the government, and the government cannot let Wagner get away with this. We've imprisoned his parents for incompetent parenting. We believe a common rat would control its children better. We are incredibly disappointed in Wagner. I carried him for 9 months. The only thing he's ever achieved is a 10% off McDonald's gift voucher. Mr. Titan has given me one option. Wagner has been given a test, summarizing everything he missed at school. If he passes, all charges are dropped, and his parents are let out of jail. If he fails, I go to boarding school. I can't wag that. And I've only got 1 month to study for the test. I can't remember anything from my life, let alone something important. I can't even remember what I had for breakfast this morning.
And that's where Wagner's best friend comes in. Preston Procrastination.
Look, study time is like vegetables. Bad for you and easily avoided. Preston relieved me of my stress. The test is in 2 weeks now and I feel great. Study time is a suggestion. Like speed limits. Yeah! High five. I don't think your limited video editing will allow that. Everyone thinks I'm going to fail the test and be sent to boarding school.
What about your parents?
I'm sure they have complete faith in me. They trust me. Wagner has no chance. I still believe he's dumber than a rock. We have no faith in him. We're not getting out of prison anytime soon. Everyone thinks I'm giving Wagner bad advice. But let's be real. We never want him operating on people if he ever becomes a surgeon. He thinks diabetes is a country.
Test day.
Wagner's month of study time is up, and he's doing the test as we speak. If a train leaves at 3 p.m, nope, already unrealistic. No train has ever left on time. Wagner has finally completed the test after 5 hours. And I can finally reveal a final grade of an F, a fail. He wrote Google it on every answer. Because in the real world, that's what everyone does. I didn't ruin Wagner's chances. I just guided him to not study. Think of it as character building. I had failed, but Wagner had cheated. He was found out to have notes written on the back of his neck. I didn't cheat, I strategized. There's a difference. The notes were Preston's idea, but the problem was, I can't see the back of my head. The notes were useless. I failed anyways.
If it wasn't for Mr. Titan defending me in court, he managed to argue the test didn't count as I had cheated, and managed to persuade the judge I receive a redo test. A final chance.
Wagner's incredibly happy he's one last shot, but I'm going to do exactly what I did last time to make sure he fails. I'll let you on a little secret. I hate Wagner. He's never been my friend. I want him sent off to boarding school. If he passes, I'll lose my favourite hobby. Watching Wagner fail.
Hey, don't you think Wagner and Preston look similar?
Being from the government, I'm a natural at learning my lessons. And I think Preston is a bad influence on Wagner.
And so, I have asked Wagner's parents to separate him from Preston.
And we said no. We're not ruining that friendship. Wagner has never had a friend before.
I always thought Wagner was special.
I didn't mean for it to come to this, but I abused my power and lied its mandatory Wagner studies with me. If this gets out, I could lose my job, but I can ensure good results. And I don't want Wagner failing when it's so avoidable. I've been studying with Mr. Tyson for 2 weeks now, and it's weird. He doesn't want me to fail. Failing's a tradition, you're not meant to change traditions. He also told me Preston never wanted me to pass, hence all the procrastination. So we're no longer friends, all because of Mr. Tyson. And after a lot of research, I found out that Mr. Tyson lied about the law that Wagner has to study with himself. So I dogged him in. I've been fired and banished from going near Wagner. So I guess it's over for me. I can only wish Wagner good luck.
And that is how you find the hippopotamus. Wow, you can read?
You're doing great, Wagner. But you've still got a week until the test. You can relax and forget about this whole studying thing for now. Everything was looking up for Wagner, but there's one extra detail. I didn't really try to sabotage Wagner and send him to boarding school out of hatred. I was paid by Wagner's parents. And without me, they're manipulating Wagner themselves as we speak. A few $100 can make anyone forget about morals.
You're aware if Wagner fails, we go to prison. They say in prison there's a thing called solitude. I'm looking forward to it.
Solitude is just a fancy word for Wagner free. My parents are great, and they showed me this new strategy in multiple choice.
That's when Mr. Tyson pieces the entire track together and rushes to warn Wagner.
I'm too late. The test has begun. I've completed the test and received a final grade of... Just kidding. I received a final grade of 60%. A pass. I managed to figure out my parents never wanted me to pass. All by myself. With a tip from Preston Procrastination. He said he felt bad for me. Maybe he's not such a bad guy after all. In the test, I cancelled out everything my parents had told me to do, and only did what Mr. Tyson had taught me. He's the true hero. About him, he says he's achieved everything he wanted here, and has moved on with his life. As for my parents, they're still in prison, and not leaving anytime soon. And I'm living with my nice grandparents. If there's anything I've learned from this whole ordeal, it's to avoid toxic friends like Preston. You can wag school and get away with it, and never listen to your parents.